Hey, what's going on, guys? Fangblitz here, back at it again with another deck profile. Today, we're covering Monarchs. Now, this is one of my favorite meta decks in recent metas. Just because of the fact that it was, really cheap to pick up. Aside from, the Vanity's Fiend and the Megas. Everything else was really relatively cheap, plus with the Allure reprint, it just got even cheaper. And with the Foolish Burial Belongings, it got even more consistent. So overall, this is just a super fun deck to run, and my favorite part about it, and the reason why it was so cheap, was because there was 0 extra deck cards, and you could still screw your opponent over. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and list off the cards, and then just kind of explain what they do. Just like the Noble Knights, these aren't super relevant anymore. You can still definitely win if you pull the right cards, but it is a lot slower and a lot brickier than it was back in the day with Aether at 3, Pantheism at 3, and Stormforth at 3. It's still decent though. So, we start off with Erebus, the Netherworld Monarch at 3. Excuse me. We run the one Thestalos at 1. Caius the Mega Monarch at 1, and Aether would be at 3, but it's limited. We run the two Vanity's Fiends for 2 of our level 6s, and 3 Karaz to wrap up the level 6s. And then for our tribute material, we run the 1 Mithra, the 3 Eidos, and the 3 Ideas. For draw power, we run 3 Allure of Darknesses. We run the 1/1-for-1 just to 1-for-1 out your idea, so you can get 2 normal summons in 1 turn, which means 2 tributes. We run the 1 Pantheism. This card made the deck so good, but unfortunately it did get hit by the ban list a while ago, maybe like 6 months ago, I'm pretty sure. It just adds so much consistency, which is why we replaced the missing 2 with 3 Allures and 2 trade-ins. But after that, we run your Searcher for your spells, Tenacity of the Monarchs. We run the 2 Foolish Burial Belongings just to get that Pantheism from your deck to the graveyard so you can start searching and recycling it back to hand with Idea. We run the 2 trade-ins because you are running a grand total of, what is that, 7? Yeah, we're running, 6 level 8s. So that'll give you an extra 2 cards. We run the 1 Foolish Burial, just to get Idea in the graveyard, because Idea in the graveyard, or Erebus in the graveyard, or no, not Erebus, Eidos in the graveyard, lets you get a spell, or a Monarch spell or trap card from the banish to your hand, which is great, because then you can start recycling Pantheism, so it's almost like there's more than one in the deck. We run the 1 Stormforth just to get rid of those pesky things. It pretty much makes your Monarchs into Kaijus, which is great. Except instead of special summoning it to their field, you just normal summon it to your field. We run 3 Return of the Monarchs because this is going to help you search out those level 6 and level 8s a little bit quicker. This is Domain Monarchs, so we are running triple Domain. What is it called? Domain of the True Monarchs. I was looking at the card image. These still aren't updated. Pretty much, if you guys know what this does, if you control, if you control a tribute monster and your opponent does not, your opponent's extra deck becomes locked down, and they are no longer allowed to use it. Plus, you gain 800 attack for a tribute summon monster attacking, which is great. Also, the one other thing you can do with this is you can reduce the level by 2 of any level 8 monster, any one of these level 8 monsters, but they have to have 28 attack and 10 defense, which is 2800 and 1000, or 1000, whichever way you want to look at it. And then we run the original Monarchs because this guy is great in the graveyard. Just banish a Monarch spell and trap card, special summon this guy in defense position. I believe, it's not treated as a trap card, so he is a monster. For side, you can pretty much side in whatever you want. Oh god, I haven't even looked at this. We'll just take that out. We run the triple Jinzo. We run the triple Retaliating Sea. We run the 1 Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit, but I might as well bump it up to 2 now that I had to take a Max C out. So we're gonna go ahead and add that. We run the 1 Max C because if you are going up against Zoo, you might as well side it in just because of the fact that this card, playing it against Zoo or against the Synchro deck, you just get plus 1,000 draws off of it, so you just can just destroy whoever special summons a lot. We run the 1 Raigeki just in case you need those board wipes. We run the 1 Twin Twister, you know, if your opponent's running heavy back row, maybe they're barrier statues or something, I don't know. Actually, barrier statues usually wouldn't affect this deck, which is why I love it so much. We run the 2 Overworks because Zoo gains attack, so you might as well get rid of those. Plus, it's each monster, so it's not just one. We run the 1 Solemn Strike and the 1 Solemn Warning just for control over the board. Anyways, that's my Monarch deck profile. I hope you guys liked it. Remember, if you guys have any suggestions, go ahead and leave it in the description. Otherwise, I'll see you guys later.